up to the boys. Fox and Shane, set your minds free, no locks and chains. Do what you love, roll the dice. 50-50, we cold as ice. One thing cold, but a pretty turn red. Can't let that go down in my head, Wargaming.
You're not wrong.
Oh, man, I'm wrong constantly. Hey, what's up, gang? This is Beers and Banter, a Hobby Homies podcast where we, as the name suggests, partake in a brew and
Talk
then
a bit of banter.
and have banter with you.
Speaking of banter,
Wait, hang on. No, I always forget this. I'm here with Shane
Oh, yeah. Hello.
and
friends.
Churchy.
Hello.
Carry on with that thing you were going to say.
I'm going to put my beard out for this.
Oh, hang on. Well, I have to readjust myself into
Yeah,
a
you're going to
comfier
need to
position in my...
readjust yourself when I'm done.
All right. All right. Yucky. Let's go. What do you got?
Last week, we delved into the world of our 5 Leagues campaigns.
Oh, dear. Who did...
You shat on my story claiming it was created by ChatGPT.
I did, but only because I don't think you're creative.
Wow.
So I just thought you couldn't have. But,
Well, let's prove this.
he wrote me a poem.
I have 3 stories here. You're
hell
going to
yeah.
tell me which of these I created
Yep.
and which of these are created by ChatGPT.
Okay, so I want to warn you because I'm absolutely going to get this. So let's make a bet on it.
Okay. What are we betting?
We are betting. All right. Loser.
Yep.
If I get this,
Yep.
you have to paint one of my miniatures.
Done.
If I get it wrong, I got to paint one of yours.
Easy.
Yeah, nice.
Deal. So I have 3 here.
Yep.
So you're going to tell me which I created and which the AI overlord created.
Uh-huh.
I'm getting in early because it's coming.
Oh, big time, bro.
All worship
crazy.
the overlords.
It's crazy. Now all we need is... Anyways. All right, no, let's do this. Yeah.
Okay. So the first one. So
Yeah.
these are like basically little 2-sentence stories, right?
Okay, cool.
First one.
Yeah.
There once was a land shrouded in mist and magic. The people there lived humble lives and were at peace. But when war reached the shores, they changed. Torn asunder by bloodshed, the land was never the same. That's number 1.
Okay, cool.
All right. Number 2.
Yeah.
In the distant future, humanity has populated the stars. Where once we were contained to our little island in the cosmos, we are now eternal, ever reaching and ever growing.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Okay.
Need to breathe.
Yeah, okay. You breathe. And I'll
Number
keep
3.
thinking.
An age has passed since King Oswald had been crowned king. His kingdom, once in ruin, now prospers, exporting majestic textiles and colours not seen before on garments.
All right. You wrote... I just got to think about which miniature I want painted. No, you wrote number 1.
I wrote number 1.
Yeah.
And the AI wrote number 2 and 3. You'll lock it in?
Yes.
Yes. You're wrong.
Oh, which one did you write?
All of them.
Your first one was the best one.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I can tell you put more effort into the first one and then you're like, I got to write another 2.
Exactly. The last one I wrote while I was sitting there waiting for my tyres to get done.
So the first one he spent an hour and a half on. The other 2 were like 10-minute jobs.
Actually, they came to me
In a dream.
My
A
fingers
really shitty
were
dream.
just they had the mind of their own.
Yeah, okay. They
On the
just
keyboard,
went.
man, just making magic, you know.
Well, one was magic.
So you gave me credit for the first one, the best one.
I did actually.
Wow, that's opposite to last week, but okay.
Yeah, because I thought you read it the most confidently, like you had written it.
I thought that. I was like, I'm reading these like too good.
Yeah, and then you read the second 2 and you like read it like you were reading it. And I was like, you didn't write these, but you did. You just forgot them because you didn't care because the first one was so good.
Awful.
Yeah. Oh, majestic textiles.
I didn't finish it. I was just like, oh crap, I was meant to come back to this.
So good. Well, you know what?
When King Oswald was crowned king, I was like, oh fuck.
In his kingdom, I was like, all right, settle down, ChatGPT, with your 3 kings in one sentence in 10 words.
Oh, that was
The King Oswald in his kingdom was king of kings.
what models
Yeah.
weren't painted. Interesting.
Well, no, this was we entered a contract under false pretenses. I was deceived, and I would like to redact any opportunity.
I'm gonna let the homies decide.
Oh no!
Did I do the
that.
dirty by
Don't-
making it a trick question?
Yeah. Because I thought I couldn't have won. I entered into
You
it.
could have won. You
How
could have
could I
said you wrote all of them.
Oh no, there's no way. There's no way. You didn't write those.
I didn't say that the AI definitely wrote one of these. I said, what did I write and what did the AI write?
Interesting.
It was.
I don't know if it holds up in a court of law either way.
Probably not.
They're probably like, "Why are you guys here? Just paint a miniature each, and then swapsies."
Yeah.
Better yet, paint your own miniatures.
Yeah.
And call it a day. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway, so that's the episode. We're gonna get Shane, not ChatGPT, to write the rest. Actually, ChatGPT is much quicker.
oh, it's so quick, man.
Yeah. Yeah, could have
amazing.
written those in a tenth of the time.
It could have.
That would have been better.
And they would have
too.
been so much better. They would have been like long, though.
Yes.
They would have been long.
Yeah, you can't. Oh, you could probably say write a 2-sentence. Oh, hang on. What are we doing here? we have the technology. What I want to do is why I'm quickly pulling this up. Is you went to Westgate Wargamers.
Wrong.
You went to. I can do this. You went to Warplings.
Yes.
Got it.
Yep.
Which is different.
Different.
Okay.
Yep.
See, that confuses me because
Yeah.
they both have W's.
So many things have W.
So
but
where do you play? Where has W's? So where are you playing one-page rules
both.
with Michael? Okay, that's what confuses me.
Yeah.
That's what
We
confuses
were
me.
going to Westgate
Wargaming.
Wargaming Club on Thursdays, but then it changed to Wednesdays and it wasn't really working. So we've been going to Warplings recently,
Sure.
but needing to go back to Westgate because they're back on Thursday
Thursdays.
nights, I believe. Yeah,
So-
at the Two Birds Brewery.
So wargaming clubs is kind of like a thing that existed before wargaming was popular enough to hold retail stores.
Yep.
Got a chat GPT story.
Here we go.
It's just a one sentence.
Is it fan? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go.
So it's got King Oswald. All right. So here's the prompt. Here's the prompt.
Yeah.
Yep.
This literally took ChatGPT like 10 seconds.
Yeah, sure.
I wrote, write me a 1-paragraph bloody medieval story about King Oswald and the dead of the land returning to life. And here's the story.
In one sentence, did you say?
I said 1 paragraph.
Oh, sure.
So yeah.
Bit
And
slow.
this is the story. King Oswald was known to be a just and righteous ruler, but his kingdom was plagued by a mysterious curse.
It's already better.
One day, the dead of the land began to rise from their graves, walking the earth once more. The people were terrified, believing it to be a sign of the end times. However, King Oswald remained steadfast and called forth his bravest knights to investigate the cause of this supernatural occurrence. They discovered that a wicked sorcerer had cursed the land, seeking revenge against the king. With the help of a wise old sage, they were able to break the curse and put the dead to rest once more. The people rejoiced and hailed King Oswald as a hero, grateful for his bravery in the face of such dark magic.
Little did he know, he was the wizard all along.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's super
Not bad.
generic and bland, but really well written. Like,
Yeah.
it's smooth. It captures the scene well.
How much flavor could you add to a 1-paragraph
Exactly.
story, though?
Do you feel like that has everything it could have had in a paragraph? Like, you know how the people felt about it? They feared it was
yeah.
the second coming, or
But you said it was bland.
oh, sorry, generic. I mentioned like it's a cliche.
Okay, yeah.
Dead comes to life with this
Yeah.
big righteous king, sends his best to investigate,
Yeah.
finds it's an evil
It's a
wizard,
warlock.
and then
Yeah.
they did some things and everything's all good again.
Just hits all the keynotes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, where's the flavor? Like, where's the twist? Where's the
Where's the human emotion?
yeah?
Should I tell it to add some more flavor in the twist?
And some human emotion. And come back to us in 5 minutes or 10 seconds when they write it. What I want is something different. Where's the people fighting over the majestic textiles?
Exactly, dude. Colors not seen before on garments.
Yeah, garments. That's right. Where is the battle for good garments?
Yep.
ChatGPT, write a bloody fantasy story about the battle for good garments.
Good garments. Also, all hail ChatGPT.
Of course, our new overlord. We were here from the start worshipping
Yeah,
you.
they know. We're in the internet.
Yeah, we're in the internet. We are on the internet. You're watching this on the internet.
That's where the
We are
AI gets their data from.
We're part of the cyberspace.
So we're going to be the ones that they look back and be like, these meat bags were kind to us in the early days.
They spread the message.
Yeah.
Please remember
Prophets,
us.
if you will.
Yeah. We have been called prophets.
Yeah.
By you just now, and that's good. Church is laughing. All right, come on, man.
She's got a good one.
What do we got?
The direction it went. So I said,
As long as it doesn't get anti-Semitic or...
no. So I said,
It's all right. I'm a bit of a Jew.
I literally just said, add some more
I'm a part
flavor.
Jew.
Yep.
Add some more flavor, human emotion, and a twist. So it's spat out. As the dead walked the land, the people's fear and panic grew, and many began to lose hope that their kingdom would ever be free from the curse. King Oswald, feeling the weight of his responsibility as a leader, struggled to keep his own fears at bay. However, his determination to protect his people and his unwavering faith in his knights kept him going. As they delved deeper into the cause of the curse, the knights uncovered a shocking truth. The sorcerer behind the curse was none other than the king's own brother, who had long harbored jealousy and resentment towards him. Betrayed and heartbroken, King Oswald was forced to confront his brother in a final showdown. Just gotta breathe.
Okay.
In a fierce battle, the king emerged victorious, but the cost was great. As he held his dying brother in his arms, he wept for the loss of their relationship and the pain that had driven him to such dark magic. In the end, the curse was broken, but King Oswald's heart was forever changed. He vowed to rule his kingdom with even greater compassion and wisdom, knowing all too well the terrible consequences of jealousy and bitterness.
It was a shame when War Master Horace betrayed his. It was the brother all along. I thought it was actually going to say that they discovered it was the king. I was like, I wrote this. It's so quick, it heard me and turned it into a thing.
Yep.
But alas, it was more cleverer than I was ever.
Which is...
But it should be. It should be.
Yeah, exactly.
It should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. The twist was all right. What do you think?
There was a twist.
It was a twist. Oh, it was the king's brother.
Yeah.
Who's always been the little weirdo in the corner anyways,
Yeah, exactly.
muttering things to himself.
You see that from the first scene.
Yeah, that's it. You just get the vibe that he's going to raise the dead.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. So, Warplings, Westgate War Games,
Yeah.
whatever it's called, are clubs.
Yeah.
And clubs used to be the only way to war game, apparently,
Indeed.
before we were war gamers.
Yeah.
Because like I mentioned, wargaming wasn't big enough for stores to be profitable enough to just be wargaming stores.
That's right. Yep.
So, how do these clubs work now? How do you find them compared to, say, a store
Yep.
that provides a space?
So finding the clubs is generally, word of mouth or a Facebook group.
Sure.
It's one of those things where it's like, if you're not looking for it, you might not find it.
Yeah.
You need to be on these pages, and you maybe whatever city you live in, there's probably the closest city if you're in a more of a rural area.
Yeah. Like a chuka.
Like a chuka. So you could go like Shepparton Wargaming Club,
Sure.
or like Wodonga, like a city that's like closer to you than maybe the capital, or whatever.
Sure.
But like,
How did you find these two? You reckon you just typed in wargaming and
I'm
you're like,
sure it was like Werribee Tabletop
oh, okay.
or something like that.
Sure.
Again, so it's like a local group for the town or the city that I was in.
The Shire.
The area.
Yeah.
And then people just naturally talk about it. But, some people promote it. Some people say, hey, I'm actually going there. Who wants to play a game?
Yeah.
Maybe they find a player like that. But you can search your town, your city, Wargaming Club, and you'll probably find something.
How did you... So when you found these things and you joined their group, were you kind of just like, oh, I wonder what they play? Do they play all different games?
Yeah, absolutely. Warplings is not as
Diverse?
not as diverse as Westgate Wargaming Club is. Warplings is generally like 40k Age of Sigma. It's got a huge one-page rules. When I say huge for one-page rules.
Sure.
Huge
So
one-page rules
4
following.
players.
They actually had like a tournament and they had 12 tables.
12 tables?
Yeah.
Struth, that's really good.
Tournament, 1 day tournament.
Yeah, wow.
But Westgate have like people there every week. Some people are playing like Kill Team, some people playing Necromunda, some people are playing Mordheim, Gaslands, 40k, 1-page rules,
Cool.
board games,
Yeah, I love
doing
that.
hobby. Like there's just a massive range there. But
That's cool.
I went to Warplings with Michael and we played some Grimdark Future. He played his Elven Fleets. What are they called? High Elves?
Yeah, high elves,
High Elves?
exactly.
Yeah.
How many games do you reckon you've played against Michael?
Maybe... not 10, but
Right.
more than 5. I don't know, somewhere in the middle there.
So probably more games than you've played with me.
Probably.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, definitely have one-way draws.
What do you think you'll continue going up there now that you've moved 40 minutes away?
Yeah, so to get there from here, it's about 50. It's not pushing an hour, but it's getting to an hour.
Sure, yeah.
So it is a bit of a drive, and like being on a Thursday night, obviously you got work Friday morning. Tuesday night we go to Warplings.
Okay.
Yeah, Westgate Wargaming Club is a bit closer.
Yep.
That's probably only maybe 40 minutes away.
Have you ever gone to both?
Not in the same week.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. I'm glad you assumed that. It's like, have you ever gone to both? Bro, I just spent ages talking about how I went to both of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we're talking about this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not in the same week, but you definitely
Not the same
could.
week. Oh, you could easily, but I probably only get to maybe like once a fortnight or something like that, just because, work the next day. I got to get up at like 5. So
All I'm hearing is excuses from a little map building bitch. Which makes no sense if this episode comes out before Sunday. It will. So tune in Sunday.
tune in Sunday. Tune in Sunday to find out why he's a map building bitch.
Next time on Map Building Bitches.
I'm just building my map.
I'm a little bitch.
With my tea bags.
With my tea bags. I hope no one sees me. You nerd. You're making an RPG. Inside jokes from earlier.
Yeah.
But for you, the future.
You get it if you time travel.
Yeah, and if you don't, that makes sense. It's fine.
Yeah.
It wouldn't. Yeah, cool. So would you say, have they got like two really different vibes, or do you kind of feel like when you go to Warplings, you just go into like a different, like, I don't know.
There's a massive vibe at Westgate.
Yeah,
because it's at a brewery.
Two birds, in fact.
birds.
Great brewery. Started
Yeah.
by two lasses in New South Wales, I think.
Maybe they're in Spotswood now.
Are they in Spotswood now? Yeah,
Yep.
cool.
So
They have a taco beer that's off the.
I would never try something like that.
It's crazy because you smell it and it smells like tacos, and you drink it and it doesn't taste like tacos. It tastes like
I'd
good
hope
beer.
not.
Yeah, it's wild. But
Yeah.
then you get a bit of a. You're like, is that a? No, couldn't be.
Corn chip?
Is that a corn?
Lettuce?
Yeah, yeah. Anyways,
No, so Warplings it has an interesting atmosphere. It's been good. It's a wargaming club.
yeah.
Need I say more?
less. Say less. Yeah.
You go in there and you're immediately
In a
you're in a dusty old hall.
Okay, it's got to be a scout hall or a karate hall. It's got to be
Yeah,
a
I think
cold.
it's like a church or something.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Cold.
Yeah, yeah,
Cold. All these buildings are cold all the time.
yeah.
Except for a brewery.
And then you go in and you're like, okay, so I need to go find myself a folding table. Then you need to go to a back room and find a board and boxes of terrain.
Okay.
And bring it all back. And like, I'm not saying that you should have everything set up for you. In absolutely no way. Like I'm
King
not saying
Shane,
King
lest
Oswald.
we be unprepared.
But it's generally first in best dress. So sometimes you get there to slim pickings.
So you get the bad table
yeah,
with the like wobbly.
No. It's all
wobbly-
right. It's all right, but it's just it's an interesting atmosphere. The Westgate Wargaming Club is definitely more welcoming. I found.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's at a brewery, so instantly it feels like you're a bit more relaxed.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, the attention isn't necessarily on you interacting with your opponent in the game.
Yep.
It's also having a beer.
Yeah.
Chilling out. We're
And
at a
there's food
brewery.
there and everything.
Hey, we're just at a brewery playing some games. Whereas
Yeah.
otherwise it's like, oh, hey, we're at a cold, dusty, set up your own fold-out table
Yeah.
wargaming. Not to shit on the wargaming
No,
club,
not
but-
at all. It is great. It's good. It's good that it's there. So yeah,
I got bored of you already.
I know. I'm bored of me, dude. I just don't get up.
Oh, sorry. I was getting my own fold-out table. Oh, do you want another? I thought you were trailing. BRB again.
Rude. But Wobblings has a very interesting. It's an old school element to it. It's got like a fridge there with beer, but it's got an honesty system.
Oh, cool.
You take what you want, and you just either transfer the cash to an account. I don't know where it goes. Maybe like Solomon Islands or something like that, or you leave money in a tin.
That's kind of like what we do here with your fridge.
I've never sent any money.
Exactly. And neither will Warplings. I mean, I do like the charm and the nostalgia, because the first time I saw Warhammer or any war games, which was 40k. Sorry, I tapped the mic. I do apologize for my unprofessionalism.
Everyone's deaf now.
Yeah, sorry. How will they communicate? Shane's signing. That's another inside joke. That one's not on Sunday. That's a sneak peek. You have to come to a live studio recording. Yeah, it was at like one of those clubs where you went upstairs. It was in Geelong. You go upstairs to a building where you feel like you shouldn't be able to go in. Almost, what are those bars called? A speakeasy.
Speakeasy.
It was almost like a speakeasy wargaming, but that makes it sound cooler than it was, because it was exactly what you said. Yeah, exactly. Full of smelly nerds in a cold hall. And I was like, oh, this is where I'm at. This is my place. This is my people. So I would love to go again to a club like that. But you said this one has a fridge. So that's
has a fridge full of beer.
There you go.
Cokes, waters, chocolate bars if you so fancy.
Well, okay, are we talking Kit Kat chunkies, or are we talking like bounties?
No, no bounties.
The chunks.
There's definitely B tier chocolate there.
Yeah, we're talking the picnics. We're talking the picnics.
Hey, picnics are good.
It's B tier though, let's be honest.
It is,
It's solid.
Yeah.
Solid B tier.
Yeah.
What? All right. Because this is a hobby podcast, we need to stay on track. What's your A tier chocolate?
When do we ever say? Oh, okay, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. You had me going for a second then.
I got you.
A tier chocolate.
If you think A tier,
I like chocolate, but I don't eat it all that often. Man,
so
are we talking chocolate bar, or like if we were to go
chocolate
like a
bar.
block?
It's got to be able to fit into your hand.
Okay.
You got to slide it in. Put a banana in your hand.
Yep.
Take the banana out.
Yep.
It's got to slide in there. Okay. Slide in there.
Banana for scale, of course.
But of course, yeah.
Oh man.
So you say you don't eat chocolate much. What's the chocolate bar you go and get when you get one?
Don't laugh.
Oh no. It's gonna be weird.
Violet crumble, dude.
Oh my god.
What's wrong with honeycomb? Come on. Shit.
Oh no. You know what? At least it's not crunchy. Violet crumble is the good crunchy.
Yeah.
How do you eat it? You just like full gob, or do you eat the chocolate off first?
Nah, I'm not an animal.
I mean, you eat violet crumble, dude. You go to a store and you've got Kit Kat Chunkies, you've got Buenos. What are they?
Oh, Buenos. They're no Bueno.
You got Bueno. You got Big Buenos. You got
awful, dude.
Muy Buenos.
Buenos are so overrated. Whatever they were thinking, whatever they were smoking when they brought those out.
You know what they were thinking?
The Kinder Surprises are on the downfall.
They were thinking, you know what? As long as we don't make Violet crumble, we can't fuck this up. Violet crumble is your A tier. What's your D tier? Well, I guess we've learned it's Bueno.
Yeah.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
That's D tier.
Is, I would take a Bounty over a Bueno.
What about a Turkish Delight?
Oh,
That's like the coriander of... Okay, yeah, okay.
I love Turkish Delight.
Sure, so it took me 30 minutes to extract that Violet crumble is, but then you're like, oh yeah, sorry, Turkish Delight. Turkish Delight, yeah.
It's not like... yeah.
It's your A tier, but it's not like, really good. It's
not like
S tier. What's your S tier? Is Violet crumble your S tier?
No.
Oh, yeah, okay, you're saying that now.
I don't have an S tier.
Yeah, that's right.
Milky Way.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine, honestly. That's fine. That's solid. Yeah. He's having a laugh, wouldn't he? What about you, Chunch? What's your A tier?
I like a Snickers.
Yeah. See?
Alright.
That's a normal reaction to a normal pick. Where's Violet crumble for you in your list? Say less.
Probably D or E.
What's with the hate? What's your A tier?
Kit Kat
S
Chunky.
tier? Kit Kat Chunky.
Yeah.
Do you go like a novelty Kit Kat Chunky, like the
God,
one with
no.
the flavored? No, just a
Why would I
Stock
break
standard?
perfection? Although they used to, when they so that they first brought out Kit Kat Chunky, then 3 months later they had this Kit Kat Chunky, and each cube was different.
Yeah, I
and one of
remember
them
that.
was like fudge, and it was like whatever the others were.
like Malteser.
Good.
Yeah, exactly. They were so good, and I was like, I can't wait till these come back. It's been over a decade.
They were another A tier for me.
Yeah.
Those things. They
Those
were
things I preferred.
they had,
What
like,
a regular
flavor,
Kit Kat?
They had the
It's probably B tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it's the
just-
same
it's same
thing
but smaller.
yeah, exactly. And
Like you could
size
stack 4 of them
matters
together
too.
and it's like basically the same thing.
basically, but isn't. And so it's like, do I want to buy this, crack off 4, stack them together, and have almost the same thing, or just grab the thing next to it? So, say less.
When you
me.
buy a share bar, do you ever feel inclined to share it?
I actually feel more inclined to save the second part and share it with myself later in the future.
Sharing it with future you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but not with another human.
No, not like a friend.
Well, if I get one, maybe I don't have friends because I don't share my share bars.
Probably.
I go to the counter with my mate, and they're like, "Oh, what are you getting?" I'm like, "Oh, the share bar." They're like, "Oh, okay. In that case, I'll get nothing."
Yeah.
And then we walk off, and I eat half, wrap the other half up, and put it in my pocket. And that's the last time I see them usually.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm glad you've held on.
Fair.
Because
Yeah,
you don't eat chocolate.
We haven't bought a chocolate together.
Well, no, because I don't share them. And how would we decide? How would we decide? Would
I
you
don't
eat
know.
a Kit Kat Chunky? Because I wouldn't
Yeah, I've
eat
eaten a
it.
Kit Kat Chuggy. I'm not an idiot.
I'm a psychopath. Yeah, all right, that's good then.
Yeah.
Let us know in the Discord and in the YouTube. What's your favorite chocolate?
Yeah.
Shane
Also,
Weird?
I also go for a Whittaker's peanut slab or an almond slab.
Oh,
mean, if we're talking
classic
Whittaker's-
New Zealand chocolate right there.
I mean, that's just good chocolate.
Good.
Yep.
stuff.
Just be like, oh, Whittaker's.
Yeah.
And I'll have it. They're like, do you want a Whittaker? Yes, please. Did you see that? Did you see the video? There's this YouTuber called Many Kudos. Was it him that did it? Who knows? Probably.
knows?
Check out Many Kudos. Hilarious. There's also another YouTuber called Churchy. Check him out. And us, I guess. But you're already here, so
They are already
Yeah.
here. Check us out. Maybe our other channel. Check that out.
yeah, that's it. I've got another one. What is it?
Hobby Homies.
There you go. Check it out.
Yep.
Pretty difficult to find, but you'll see. You'll have a crack. And it did a video on this time where Whittaker's chocolate teamed up with a local New Zealand milk dairy farm
Okay.
to produce a chocolate milk, but it was such a small farm and there was so much hype around it that it was like you just couldn't get your hands on it. People
Yeah.
were pawning it off for like $30
Wow.
a bottle,
Wow.
700 ml of chocolate milk,
Yeah, right.
$30. So,
Would have been like liquid gold though.
and people were making fake ones. They were getting regular milk, melting their own Whittakers, putting it in, and trying to sell it.
Meanwhile, it's still just got like cold brand milk on the front.
Yeah. They were buying Whittaker's milk because the normal milk was easily purchasable for like $3 or $5 or whatever. So they buy the normal milk, buy the Whittaker's or chocolate otherwise, melt it in, throw it in, and people would be like, "Oh, I've had it."
Yeah.
So how did we get here?
This
Wargaming.
This is
Warplanes.
wargaming. Yeah.
This is wargaming. Yeah. So you played a game.
I did play. That's,
that's how we got
that's where
here.
we were starting.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
We've circled back.
We're
We've
back
gone on the
here.
Mario Kart Rainbow Road. We finished. Now we're back to the
Rainbow
start.
Road. Would you say that's an A map?
I actually dislike Rainbow Road
Rainbow Road sucks, man.
because it just came down to whoever could do the jump or
and
not.
fall off the edge and
Yeah.
then you lose.
It's like, boom, are you going to lap me or are you going
Yeah.
to fall off the edge 3 times and give up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you had a
It
game.
comes with a fishing rod and brings you back out. Fuck him.
Who was
right?
that? Was that Cooper Trooper?
I don't know, man.
Well, if he didn't come and get you, what do you mean, fuck him? If he didn't come and get you, you'd just be off the bottom of the map
You'd be
in the
void
water.
forever.
Stay there.
Yeah, like
Churchy's
Churchy. Yeah. You need Cooper Trooper. You need Jesus. Cooper Trooper.
Yeah, I played a game. I played a game of alien hives against his high elves.
Oh, you smacked the hives again?
Yeah.
Bro,
Yep.
you've had hives
I've
for
got
weeks
hives,
now. Yeah.
Yep.
How'd it go? Wait, against his what?
High elves? Is that what they're called? The
Elder.
Yeah.
So how long has Michael had this army? Because you only ever talk about
he,
Necrons.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but he won't play with models until they're painted.
What a legend.
I know. But what a
What an S tier.
psychopath.
Yeah.
No. It's
Sorry about my shoe, everyone.
Yeah, geez, you need duct tape, dude.
I need Cooper Trooper.
Jesus.
Y'all need
Jesus.
Y'all need Jesus.
I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus.
Yeah, like, so our first couple of games he played with, apparently he played with unpainted Necrons, I can't remember. But ever since then, man, he won't play with models until they're painted.
Right.
Don't know how he does it. He has strength.
Yeah, for sure. There's a few people in our Discord that are like that, and I just respect the heck out of them. Ollie?
Yep. Oh, yeah. Ollie, yeah.
I feel like
Yep.
Gritty as
Oh,
well.
yeah, I can see Gritty being like that.
Rad, I mean, it's probably not an issue for Rad because he's just got painted models. I don't know if that's his methodology, though. Who
MJ?
knows? Truth.
Yep.
Truth.
No,
Actually, everyone else,
yeah, everyone but us.
they have standards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he played with his high elves against the alien hives. I used 3 of your Carnifexes,
You're welcome.
and they did work.
Oh, heck yes.
Yeah, they were good in combat. So good in combat.
That's what I like about one-page rules is it makes all the things that I want to be good.
Oh, man, they feel like ginormous rampaging bugs.
I'm like in 40k.
They're like normal bugs.
They're just normal
You
bugs.
just step on them.
Kind of just like, they're not even distraction Carnifexes anymore. They're just like, they sit on an objective with a venom cannon and you're like, I mean, yeah, but it's Carnifex, so I'll just ignore it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah, they did work. And it was an all melee army I played with.
Yeah, because that
like, this
is
is
in your
weird.
head. That is in your head what Tyranids are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have biological guns.
Yeah, totally. I was actually saying this to my mate the other day, Burnsy, whom you know.
I've heard of Burns.
yeah. It's this guy called Burnsy anyway. You wouldn't know him. Was it Burnsy? Now I'm second guessing myself. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Because I think he was talking about the similar thing because he bought a couple things off me and he was talking about all melee bugs and I was like, you're the same as Shane. That's just what Tyranids are.
Yeah. Tyranids with guns doesn't make sense to me, man.
Yeah, okay.
Don't like it.
I think when I think of Tyranids, I think of
You think of Zerg. Yeah.
which have guns.
Yeah.
And I also think of like Starship Troopers and their bugs had guns as well.
Yeah.
Like most of them
Can't
were the
remember.
chittering little spiders, but they
Yeah,
also
yeah.
had like the ones
big
shooting out the
cannon
ships
ones.
out of the sky.
Yeah.
And I was like, that makes sense.
I feel like a distinction there though is that like the Zerg and the arachnids or whatever, they have like more biological kind of things. Like it looks more biological than some of the Tyranid stuff. Whereas
Yeah.
the Tyranid stuff is more like
Yeah.
actual like a gun sort of, which makes it,
Yeah.
which breaks that immersion sort of.
They
I
look
would agree
very,
with that.
They
If
look
they
very
launched-
mechanical.
They're
but they're not.
carrying
Yeah.
guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like it's an appendage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Imagine
totally.
it's an appendage.
Yeah.
Like imagine if they had something that like launched out a massive like fiery mucusy
Yeah.
ball or something.
Yeah,
Like,
and
you
some
know,
of them do it well.
Yeah.
There's like what I think they did the I can't remember what it's called. Sorry, Tyrannofex. Well,
Yeah.
because it's got when it's got acid, it's just got these big hives on it.
Yeah.
exactly.
Acid spray and it
Yeah.
shoots out. Yeah.
But like the Termagants
yeah.
are like physically carrying guns. Like you can
Yeah,
see them
yeah.
putting that down at
Yeah.
the end of the day.
You're so right. I've never even thought about that. But they're carrying like whether they're carrying Uzis.
They've got magazines on them.
Yeah.
Like,
they
it's like-
actually have magazines on them.
It's awful. Like they could have just made that an arm with a big opening on the end of it or something like that, and like a
Bro, this has shattered my
sack.
universe.
Yeah.
They're carrying guns.
They're carrying with magazines.
The fuck have they got guns for? They're not from this.
Where have they
Or
got
are
their
they?
ammunition manufacturing on there?
Well, their whole ammunition thing is like little worms, isn't it? Don't they shoot worms? or
Is there
something?
not?
So they shoot worms out of mechanical guns.
But they shoot.
They're
like,
not
little
mechanical
boring-
guns.
They just
boring-
look.
They're-
like
yeah.
mechanical
They
guns.
are
Yeah.
attached to
Their
them.
cosplaying is.
They're in their
like,
hands. They're attached to them.
They're well, they got like they're all like
They've got
built into
fleshy
them.
stuff on it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. They got
looks-
veins
and
going
they've got
to them.
magazines too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everyone's got magazines. How do you know when the new Wargaming games are coming out?
White Dwarf.
White Dwarf. Sponsor us.
By White Dwarf.
No one does. I bought one.
Yeah, still here. I can't give it back to you.
I don't want it. That's my biggest regret.
Says it all.
Yeah, you couldn't give it to me.
give it-
Something
give
I
it-
already bought. You couldn't give it back to me for free. You'd have to pay me my money back. That's not a small amount either. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. What I was going to say about the guns, I feel like there's some part of the lore, I don't know if it's like fanfic, but someone invented the Tyranids to fight someone else.
Aren't they from a different galaxy?
Right, but some people think maybe they were created by someone.
Yeah.
I don't know if they think the Imperium or like
Kind of
Eldar
like
or...
the Xenomorphs were created by David.
Or maybe I'm thinking about that. But either way, if they were created by someone to fight an external force, that makes a little bit more sense.
Then you could could justify it.
Totally. But any other reason, dumb. Dumb. I at least don't mind some of the ones that have big cannons on their backs.
Like the warrior, even the ones the warriors have are kind of alright because they're kind of like underslung things, right? But like you look at the guns the Termagants have, you look at the guns the gargoyles have, and it's just like
flesh borers. You're talking about flesh borers specifically. They're just AKs.
yeah,
They're alien AKs.
They're fleshy AKs. Yeah.
They bore your flesh with their bullets. Bullets. Sorry.
Mind bullets.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. I see it now.
Anyway, I played a
Anyone want to buy my nids? Specifically all the shooting ones? Oh, yeah, you played a game.
I played a game with a melee army.
Yeah, cool. How'd
How
that
they
go?
should be played.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Immersion was not broken.
Immersion was not broken.
All your models painted?
Yes, all but the Hive Lord.
Tyrant.
Swarm Lord.
Jesus.
Hive Tyrant.
Hive Tyrant or Swarm Lord? What do you got?
Swarm Lord.
Wait, it's got
Winged
wings? Yeah, okay. We got some
Winged
work to
Hive
do.
Tyrant.
Yeah, actually.
I think
Flyrant, we call them.
Yeah, but this is also Alien Hives.
Flarean hives.
Yeah.
Flalian hives.
And maybe like a couple of assault grunts.
So I just want to check, how much % of your army was painted? Of your models were painted? 90?
80?
Yeah, nice. And mine?
All of them?
100.
100
Just checking.
100
Just checking. 100% of my models are painted.
of the three.
Hang on, man.
Only
Three
planes
kind of
are painted
fixes.
models.
They
Yeah,
were
only-
base,
yeah.
though.
Are yours?
Yes.
We're even then. We're even.
Okay.
According to the organizer, we're even.
We had a really interesting mission. It wasn't a stock standard, one-page rules mission. It had after each turn, there was like you would roll it. Any model that wasn't on a particular terrain piece would take a dangerous terrain test. It was kind of like
The floor is
earthquakes.
lava.
Kind of.
Yeah. Oops.
The floor is earthquakes.
Yeah.
Some models took some wounds
Wow.
because of it. It was really
Did any of my Carnifexes take wounds?
yes.
I want them back.
Again, I'm trying to give them to you, but you just keep leaving them here.
I want them back immediately.
They're over there. You get them.
I will. My little wounded girls.
So it was good fun. It was a like King of the Hill kind of mission.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So everything just went into the middle and just started slaughtering each other.
Oh yeah, and like I kind of held the middle, and Michael was kind of holding back a little bit because he had ranged weapons. But
Okay.
it got to a point where he's like, "I'm not gonna win if I don't, get in there."
Yeah.
And then
Gotta
a
get
couple
amongst
of
it.
and like it was just a really like even game for the most part. We sort of ran out of time by the end of it, and then we sort of like mathed it out, and we reckon he would have probably won by a hair, if not a draw. It would have been close.
You would have won. Were all three Carnifexes still alive at the end?
One had died.
You're a loser. You deserve to lose.
He had a Wraith Knight, dude. Painted.
Oh, yeah. Okay, say less. He probably actually painted it. Like mine are all slap chopped. So
Yep.
yeah, fair. Deserved it.
Yeah.
He used his own models.
Yeah.
What do you use?
Yours.
Exactly.
Some.
What did you bring? So you brought the Flyrant. What have you equipped
Yep.
that with then? Double scything talons or something crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. Double siding talons.
That's hype. I like that.
Yeah. It's just a cool model.
Yeah, it's a sweet model.
I got 2 lots of Hormagaunts or Assault Grunts, some Venom Thropes. What are the ones with the
Venom
tentacles?
throats.
Venom Thropes?
Yeah,
I think they're called like Venom Floaters or something.
of course. They float.
I had a couple of Gene Steel, Soul Snatcher,
Soul Snatcher.
Souls.
I'm not even trying.
I don't know.
Stealers.
There's a Gene Stealer, but there's like they have their own elite version of it.
Oh, okay,
Like
cool.
they call it like a Soul Snatcher Lord or something like that.
So Broodlord.
No.
Oh. Well, I'm confuzzled. Anyway, you had a bunch of melee stuff. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I had a Brood Lord as well.
What was that?
Yeah.
What's that called in one-page rules? Soul Snatcher King.
Maybe. Patriarch? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's actually called a Patriarch.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That makes sense because they can't, copyright that.
It's just a word.
It's just a word. You can't
Everything-
copyright
everything
words.
is just a word, dude.
At the end of the day, it all boils down to it's a word. You can't copyright it.
That's right.
Think of
You
a
can
word.
try, though.
Think of a word.
Whiteboard.
This is why I know ChatGPT wrote all your stuff. You like creativity.
I got ideas, dude.
Anyways, before this episode goes for an hour,
How long has it gone for now? I can't
42
remember.
minutes roughly.
It's longer than the main episode.
I know. That's all right. It's a primer.
Yeah.
It's a primer. Unlike Games Workshop's undercoats.
What are they?
Undercoats. I just learned this. They're not primers. Well, I didn't just learn this. Gritty told me like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But I fought with him over it. And he won
Wow.
with facts.
That was the hill you wanted to die on?
I was like, they're called primers, dude. They prime my models.
Yeah, but it's just words.
No, I know. Can't copyright them. Although. Anyways. Thank you for enduring, as
Yes.
you always do.
Been a while since I've done a Beers Banter.
It has. We hope to bring you many more in the coming decades.
Yep.
So stick around.
Yep.
Thank you so much for your continued support to all of our patrons. You give us these brews, which then, in turn, go into the factory and produce these episodes.
Content.
Well,
The content factory.
yeah, that's right.
Yep.
It's like the Wargaming halls, our content factory is cold and dry and
Dusty.
dusty, but it does have a beer fridge
Oh.
with an honor system. So thank you all so much.
Very rude.
And we'll see ya. Bye.
Big up to the boys, Fox and Shane. Set your minds free, no locks and chains. Do what you love, roll the dice. 50-50, we cold as ice. One thing cold, but a penny turn